Okay, everybody, welcome to another edition of the new QuantLabs.net website. These are this video will focus on both the Quant Analytics as well as the Elite service that I have. Um, so let's go over this and let me give you a walkthrough of both and show you the distinction between the two. Okay, so you'll log in through the login screen that you'll get. Once you go there, you'll have access to a completely different area. You want to go back to the blog, you just click here, and then you can log back in here, and that will take you back to the back end of the stuff. So what I've done is we have two different dashboards. We have the Quant Analytics dashboard, and what this is really broken up is into various areas. So we have the video tutorials, the events, a secure chat, which we're working on, which is pretty well complete now, FAQ, videos playlist, and then we have every story broken up by the asset class. So we have stock equity, including ETF or indices, econometrics or global forward-looking data. Very important. That's how I do it. We have Forex, also currencies, obviously. A video playback of past webinars, futures and stuff like that. Options breakdown. And then we also have the group, the Facebook group, which is public, as well as the charts. So I'm going to walk you through all this. Okay, so also understand here is we've got further options depending upon if you're an analytics person or an elite. The elite gives you everything, including the analytics dashboard. But once you exhaust a certain term, you'll go into a monthly paid service to access this. But we'll get that all ironed out on notification and whatnot. So there's that. And then, as I said, we have a link to the Facebook group, the Instagram group, and then events. So the first thing I want to show you is the group chat. Now, this link and this link will take you to the same spot. But basically what we have here is I've been testing this chat room. And this is where everybody can converse. You know, it's all private stuff. So you can put in videos and photos and other attachments and even emoticons, dear God. So if you go back to the dashboard, we've got things broken up. So let's start going through the econometrics first. So the econometrics is really important, where we have the snapshot that is from my system. As an example, latest economic snapshot, U.S. economy and future bleakness. China 50 blue chip. Europe outperforms S&P 500. So these are daily analysis that I get through here at my Instagram account. So the Instagram account is, I gotta fix this. Lots of bugs to fix. Anyways, let me show you the Instagram itself, but I'll make sure I get that fixed up. So if you go to the Instagram /Instagram, here we go. Okay, so this is where we should take you to. As I said, there's a few bugs here, but they'll get ironed out. So here we've got 19,000 posts. We've got all these charts, pretty well all charts. And what they are snapshots from Bloomberg News app. And I pretty well gather a little trading idea from here. These are pretty powerful charts, and I feed them back into my system and into the membership as well. Okay. There's also the Facebook group. Hooray, that works. So this will take you to the Quant HFT, high frequency trading with MATLAB, C++, Java, R, Python, C# and Excel group, which has something like 10,200 plus members at the time of this recording. So be part of that. obviously. And then we also have, back to the dashboard, we have events. We will be doing those weekly, maybe even more frequently, live. But these are usually events to our Facebook page. And here's some of the more recent events that we've had in the past. But we will start ramping those up pretty soon. All right. Okay, so those are all the social media outlets that we've got and manage. Let me just get back to where I wanted to be. Okay, so we were in the analytics dashboard. Okay, so now that we got all that out of the way, Facebook group and Instagram charts, which we've shown you. Okay, so let me show you. So there's the econometrics snapshot. And so what I'm doing is I'm going through the Instagram and putting these together to get ideas. Originally it was going to be free, was free. Now I'm going back to paid. It's going to be locked down. Wah. You know what I mean? So we also have in here options that fall under options. As you can see here, Russia wheat, Hurricane Harvey, gas, VIX and gold options. We also have another one for futures market, Chinex ETF, Turkish lira forex drop, and so on and so forth as examples. Then we move into the forex pair. So we have here obviously forex snapshots, and these will be done multiple times a day, daily, and then also my system will put news items in here as well. Okay, that is the reason why I have the chat room, so people can talk about this stuff. And my system, I'm hoping to get running 24/7. Once I get the cryptocurrencies up, I might have another section here called cryptocurrency, obviously for Bitcoin and stuff. So that will definitely be at some point running 24/7. And then lastly, we've got the stock and equity section again on the different statistics and stuff. So here's some examples of some of the system generated reports. I've talked about this stats data analysis on HMP, HPE, and Amazon. So let me just go into this. So in here, instead of putting it all in one blurb, most people want to be able to download the package. So we have a zip package here. Just open her up. And what's in it is you'll find two things. So my system can download and do a snap analysis on any stock I have access to. This is provided by IQFeed as a data source. So in this case, what we've got here is we've got a document that's, again, system generated. And basically what it has is the chart and with the returns on top of the usual statistics, descriptive statistics that is standard deviation, mean, kurtosis, skew, blah, 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 blah. This one's important, number of positives versus negatives, and the overall standard deviation. So I can get that on any stock I want. As you can see here, it's pretty, let me just go back in here. It's pretty deep. So we have here one for HPE and Amazon. Okay, so knowing all that, that's all fine and good. So now we got econometrics. So the econometrics is important too because it's forward-looking data. So we've got our regular news. We've got some analysis done on the economy of the U.S. and it's pretty brutal. It's a lot more deep than you would expect from something like Bloomberg. So for instance, usually what will happen is you get a little 2-minute file along with the links associated with that video. And that's pretty well how that works. And that's an attempt to be done every day. Okay, so let me just go back to where we were. Let's go back to blog. let's say, and then choose the login. We're already logged in. So I'll go to my dashboard. Okay, so we've gone through all of these. Oh, and of course I forgot the video playback. There's a lot to it, and every week I put up all the videos um, to the webinars, and any notification of private webinars I do, and that's again done on a weekly basis. Okay, so there's that. Okay, let's go back to where we were. Oops. Okay, so that's that. So we're going to have our secure chat, our FAQ section of 100 plus questions. I'm going to probably start maintaining this on the different courses that people have asked over the years. And then we have our video playlist. Actually, it says 1,500, but it's over 2,000 videos now. And there's literally playlist after playlist. It just goes on and on and on. And then we have, again, our events that we've looked at and our private video tutorials. So this will show you all the different areas of our useful, helpful video sections. But there's a lot to it that you'll get access to on a monthly basis. So that's all the stuff that we have here. Now, on top of that, we've got even more. So as I said, we got the latest news. So this will be all the latest news that we have coming up. Keep you up to date. Again, you could see here in terms of archives, we've got things starting all the way back to May 2012. So that's covering just over 5 years. So you can easily get lost in all of this. There's, I don't know how many postings there are, but there's a lot. Okay, so yes, definitely to get you started. And that's pretty well the interesting stuff. Okay, so we have our latest news, calendar events, which will take you to the events page on Facebook. As I said, we've already shown you the group chat. The knowledge base we've already covered. There's some old archives of some source code that you could use. Nothing to get overly excited about, but we've got some old webinars here and some old software legacy stuff, I guess you'd call it. So there's that. If you go into training, we have courses. Obviously, we know about live training, the video tutorials, articles. I could go on and on and on. And let's see what else we've got here. We've got stuff, what I call it. These are the interesting ones. Now, depending upon if you have access to that, if you're an elite, you'll be getting full access. The analytics may not get you in here. So we have here the bonus material. This is some really juicy stuff. Details on, let me just show you some valuable stuff. So we've got some older stuff, some bootcamp stuff, some private videos, webinar, hedging, webinar go-to, some .NET stuff, blah, 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 blah. I could go on and on. There's some really good stuff here, and there's quite a bit, actually. We've got here stock screeners for Excel, and then we do some R stuff, but this is old R stuff. This one is pretty interesting, the Ernie Chan and London Quant. Oh man, it could go on and on. We have here bonus stuff for elite members. These are book list. Yeah, it's kind of old. Anyways, let me just see what else we got here. So we have some recommended books right here. We've got We've got software stuff, so we do our best at the downloads. Let's see what we have here. So we got quite a bit of software you can download. Also, we have our models, some models, not a lot, but it's going to evolve. So there's a lot of unexplored stuff in here, but hopefully whoever's smart will go through it. It's quite a bit, to be honest. You can see here, just a random posting here. You could see we've got just tons of articles and so on and so forth. Okay, so that's the analytics dashboard. So let's go to the Elite. The Elite has all the courses. Now I can show you all the courses. The courses have virtually, so if there's an easy way to navigate it, is through the courses and these sub menu picks. These are more precise. And basically what we have here is we have the 3 courses, which are the Python Algo Trading Course Infrastructure Building Blocks course. We have this one here called the Python C++ Indie Business Course Futures Options. So this basically has all the material for the one course that we've got online that's built off of the UC Davis. And then, and then what we have here is we've got all the algorithms available that I built out for both in Python and C++ for that. The last course we have is the Interactive Brokers API. This is pretty well what most people end up using as the broker. So this covers how to build, to finish off your algo trading system. And that this will cover more advanced stuff like database queuing, Java, C++, and Python options of using interactive brokers. This is pretty good stuff, I found. And then back to the algo trading course. This is where you start because virtually this will cover all the major components of a algo trading system, and it'll cover all the components of your database, your visualization, data source. I mean, mind you that the Yahoo one is questionable because it's free front end stuff, and these are just overviews of what you can use, but there's more advanced methodologies now. So those are all the different courses that are available, and hopefully we got one last dashboard here, the Elite, which gives you the overall courses again, and that's pretty well it, because the Elite, this is the Elite, because this will cover all the access. I mean, this is my own account, but you'll get access to this one and this one as well. From I'm looking at a year, but all these other courses are legacy, but these are the 2 ones that you'll get. Become Elite. If you become an analytics, obviously you'll just get access to the chat room and this analytics dashboard that I went through earlier with all the different signals and news items and with the chat that goes along with it. And yeah, you'll also get access to the webinars, the weekly ones. The Elite really gives you access to the courses. I'm also looking at adding a subscription service to the Elite, but that's yet to be determined, and that will be on an annual basis as well. So that's pretty well the access and walkthrough for both items, and hopefully this will help you out. I'll also make some video specific for both services, the Elite and the Analytics. But this is if you became an Elite member, you'll get access to everything. Okay, so hopefully that'll help you out. Later.